আসসালামু আলাইকুম সবাইকে আজকে আমাদের সাথে আছে ফরচুন বরিশাল all-rounder James Fuller. James, welcome back. Firstly, talk us through memories from last year. How was the win?
Oh yeah, it was amazing. I joined the group late in the piece when they seemed to be playing some really good cricket. And I could tell that straight away. Just the way the guys had some real desire on the field, and then just good commitment. And I could see, with the group of players that we were pretty close to getting a victory. And it was amazing to get that victory. I think it meant a lot to the senior players, and obviously the youngsters loved it.
Awesome. You said you joined late in the piece last year. It's quite a similar sort of situation now where you've joined sort of mid-tournament, teams doing well. How has it been coming back in and fitting right back in, slotting back in like a puzzle?
Yeah, I'm really grateful to be back. I realised it was a really great franchise last year, led by a really good leadership group. You got Taman, Mushi, Mohammadullah, a real core strength of not only this team but Bangladesh cricket. And you could just tell they were running a really good franchise, and it's good to be back because it's the same management group, so same coaches, same physios, everything's very similar, and it's just good to see familiar faces, and everyone seems to be pulling in the right direction, which is nice. And the guys have been playing some really good cricket, so I'm again fortunate to be a part of the group.
Yeah, awesome. Modern cricketers like you guys are used to traveling, being here one day, being somewhere else the other day. You've obviously flown in from sunny England, I assume. So how's it been coming from there to, well, our version of winter, but like definitely summer for you? How's it been?
Yeah, as you say, it's a nice change. It's been pretty cold back home, minus temperatures, and not great. Not ideal to train, If you're training indoors and it's minus 5 degrees, it's pretty hard to warm the body up. So it's good to be in the sun and in the heat, even though it's your winter. It certainly does feel like summer for us, and it's just nice to be outside training and being a part of a really good group.
I asked this question to Devin Milan as well. We were just talking about the value of analysis in today's cricket, like data analytics. Is that something that you really look into, or you're more like a gut feeling kind of player?
It's a bit of both. I think it's really important. When you go to these franchise leagues, you come up against a lot of players that you've never seen before. Or you might have seen them on TV once, but you don't really know them. Back home, you've got the luxury of playing the same team many times over a number of years. So you know the players, and therefore when you come into these franchises, the data sessions are important because you want to know where a guy generally looks to score. But it's also important to listen to the senior players out on the field because, again, they have a better understanding of the pitch, the conditions, and potentially what the batsman might be up to. So again, a bit of a mix.
Awesome. Coming when you're preparing in England compared to when you're preparing in Bangladesh, obviously we won't ask you for your secrets, but is there anything significant that you change when you bowl in terms of, are there more cutters, or if you could walk us through, or the fans at home?
It's not massively different. I think a good ball in England's generally a good ball over here, and it's a good ball all around the world. So maybe it's more ground dependent. We just played a series in Guyana where it was staying really low. So you had to adjust your lengths to sort of hit a hard length more often than not. Over here, from my experience, it's the bounce is generally okay. So you want to be hitting a normal length, I guess, and then a day game, you want to probably bowl a few more cutters than a night game. The dew is a really big factor over here. You don't really get that in England. And so, again, that's always a big learning curve. Every time you play in dew, it's just difficult. Your cutters don't really grip, and you feel like you're under more pressure than normal. So, again, it's just adjusting to the conditions and listening to what the senior players sort of want of you as a bowler.
Okay. Thank you so much for talking to us. Just finally, if you could give a message for our fans, just asking them to come to the ground, or anything you want to say. I'm sure they've been waiting for you and waiting to see you play. So if you could just...
well, they're certainly not waiting for me. But everywhere we seem to play, there seems to be great support for Fortune Barishal. I think Taman is a real leader of the players and the country, and you can just see that in the crowd. They love him, and because of that, they love us. So hopefully we see more and more fans here at Dhaka as the season progresses, and hopefully see you in the playoffs.
Thank you so much.
No worries.
Really appreciate it.
Thanks very much.